Hello, and welcome to 5 to 1, a minute-to-minute podcast review of Zack Snyder's director's cut of the Justice League, a podcast that endorses Brazil nuts. I'm Harry Slack, and with me, as always, is my longtime associate, Benjamin Smolin. Benjamin Smolin, how are you today?
Oh, Harry, I've been eating cheesesteaks and drinking a fine, dry Italian red and just burping vomit into my own mouth.
Wonderful to hear. For new listeners, I'll direct you to episode 79, and frankly, this is a great episode to start on. For long-time listeners, I have a treat. It's a fan-favorite segment with its own intro music, possibly the last time we'll ever hear this. State capitals.
Oh, God.
Ben, what's the capital of Wyoming?
Wyoming is Cheyenne.
Ben, I think we've done all the state capitals.
record,
did we do North Dakota?
I don't know, but it's Bismarck.
Okay, and did we do Michigan?
Lansing.
All right, and Kansas?
Kansas is Topeka.
Kansas City. Yeah, we've done them all. That's all the time we have for state capitals.
For the record, I went 48 for 48. The only two state capitals that were done without me were gotten incorrectly.
State capitals.
I'm just saying.
The one that Josh got wrong counts for you, too.
No, Josh!
There might be chance to redeem yourself, Ben. Don't you worry. We've got lots of time left in this movie. We just watched minute 234. Ben, let me tell you what I thought about it.
Harry, take it away.
So, listen, Lily's, Poppin' Polly's, Whatever Wendell's, Quiet Quentin's, Tweety Twomy's, Susan Sarandon's, Buster Keaton's, Ben Dad's, Gary, Igloo Iglesias's. Let me tell you. Igloo Ignatius's. Let me tell you what happened in the minute. So, we look at a beautiful lake. We see our best friend, Martian Manhunter, fly through the sky like some kind of Superman, and it's great. And then we see where the house is. The house is clearly in some sort of like...
It's just off of Gotham, I'm assuming, or is that Metropolis? Like something like that.
Yes, it's like Hudson Valley.
In the distance, as we pull out, we can see the skyline in the distance, is what Harry is saying.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes, it's like a beautiful sort of a Westchester of a place. It's nice. And
good house, good looking house, nice profile,
good looking house, beautiful lake.
Yeah.
I'd be fine living there. So, and then we get to what everybody from day one, what we've been waiting for. We get to the credits.
First of all, before we get to the credits, Martian Manhunter says, "And some have called me Martian Manhunter," and that's basically the last line of the movie. That was
everybody
was waiting for Martian Manhunter's reveal.
Yeah, that was last minute, but yes. One, we did it.
We did it,
got
buddy.
Through it.
Congratulations,
we watched every
Harry.
Single thing. I'm hoping something else will pop up. I'm hoping there still is some credit stuff. We'll see. Time will tell. We've still got, a bunch more minutes, but, we watched a movie. I will say there's some weird choices in the credits, and I'll go for those. So the first weird choice is Jim Rowe. Was that Mike Rowe's brother from Dirty Jobs?
What?
I thought that was a weird choice. Another weird choice from the credits is Christine Bukowski. That's clearly the pen name for Chuckles Bukaki, the old poet. Wrote Love is a Dog from Hell.
So first of all, how dare you?
Weird choice.
How dare you on a couple fronts?
What?
Because I was going to talk a lot about Bukowski. Your time's up. And her first name was Misha. And it feels like you have robbed me of that Bukowski comment, which was most of my commentary.
What do you mean? We're in agreement. I think we have a good solid criticism of the minute, which is this lie that Christina Baranski had anything to do with this movie.
Misha Bukowski. She's the first AD, and I'm sure she did excellent work.
No, we saw the movie, Ben.
Well, no,
we know she didn't.
That has nothing to do with the first AD. That has nothing to do with the first. Do you know what the first AD does?
Okay. If you're working on a film and the product is terrible, I'm sorry, you've done a bad job. No matter how good and technical you were at your job, I think you've done a bad job.
Do you know what the first AD's job is?
I don't know. She's the first after director.
It's assistant director.
She directs the aft on a ship.
Theater. It's basically the stage manager for film. They keep schedules. They keep people on, they have nothing to do with creative choices.
So you're telling me that if you really efficiently run a set and it turns out a terrible movie, you don't think that person has done a bad job?
I think.
Why don't they get judged by the credit? They should, or judged by the product.
So
they
I have
should,
a couple things
else.
that I want to talk about. First and foremost, I want to say Martian Manhunter flies in a very weird way. So,
how do you?
So it ends with him.
Everybody flew in a weird way in this film.
It ends with him swooping out. Which is normal. But at first, before he does that, he does like a very prolonged vertical rise.
Yeah.
That goes like backwards before he turns horizontal and swoops forwards. And I found that to be, unnecessarily showy.
Yeah.
Another question I had was, I think this is a costume and directorial choice. It just dawned on me. I don't know if Bruce Wayne is the kind of guy who would sleep in a black t-shirt.
Interesting.
He's a naked sleeper.
You think he's a naked sleeper?
I'm just saying, this movie would have been so much better if the last 3 minutes had Ben Affleck just hanging down.
Yeah.
Because he slept naked.
I can get behind that. I wish it had been sort of, like a sort of a Christian Bale type playing this Batman. You know what I mean? And sort of a American Psycho style.
Yeah, all right. And then something that Harry glossed over was that it was dedicated to autumn. This movie was for
That's all
autumn.
the time we have for reviews today. If you enjoyed this podcast. So I just want to say, before we close out, I thought about making that joke and then said, nope, I think I'm going to not make that joke. And then you made that joke.
I'm saying
my whole thing, I was going to say, what does he think? He's Vivaldi? And that was the whole thing. And it's like, you know what? This is probably not a good... Probably not a great joke to make.
Beautiful and changing. I'm just wondering if he loves the fall.
Probably not a thing to record and put on the internet.
What? Like he's going to hear.
And still in bad taste. We love you with all our heart. Goodbye.
Well, I don't care.